Okay, so welcome back. Last time with our game, well, with Gold Bounty, added some more to the checklist at the bottom. We got all the auto tiles sorted out, well, enough to get started. Looking into fixing up the shooting in the game. And better UI and HUD design. Got anything else for that? Okay. I think we'll start on this. Just to add a little bit more to the game. Well, enough to, I don't know, give us something better to look at than just a regular old text box. I mean, yeah, why not? So let's pop back over to here, where we were last time. Got our nifty auto tile set up for the environment. We've got shooting and the exit. Oh, okay, so that's not displaying correctly. Just looking over to the right here, Y sort's turned off. Well, that'll probably do it. Okay, well, we'll just quickly test this out. It should be on. We're getting those corner pieces popping up again. Okay, well, let's try. See if we get rid of that. Does that fix it? No. Well, it's a bit frustrating. So now it fixes a fair chunk of it now. Okay. Center bottom left. Ah, well. Well, I suppose it's as I said last time, the tile map editor in, well, the tile map editor in Godot is a little bit iffy at times. I have a couple of ideas on how to fix it, but a fair chunk of them involves utilizing features that don't exist in the game yet. Well, in the engine rather. Because doing some reading on the next version of Godot version 4, like they should be heading into alpha soon. Yeah, the first thing they said was, oh, what we're going to do is a complete overhaul of the existing tilemap editor. So that'll pretty much render everything we've covered in the last couple of streams, well, a bit useless, so to speak. I don't know, still it's been interesting to follow, I suppose. Okay. Well, not important. Like I said, don't sweat the small stuff. I mean, doesn't quite work for now. Sort it out later on. And it mainly seems to be with the overlapping that we got here. Like on this tile map, there's that edge piece that we worked out. Oh, and the corner as well. Well, still, what I tend to do with these streams is try to keep it, more improv. Don't really have like so much a script set out. I mean, the closest thing I have is, well, this game design document I'm working on. So pretty much when I come in here and do stuff, it hasn't really been tested so much. It's just either ideas that I've had or I've made similar things like in the past a while back. So, I don't know, just sounds like I'm making excuses, but I don't know. Bit of improvising. Well, there's a few ways I can fix this, but that'll have to be done when I make a good quality version of the tile map. Because AutoTile is just a nifty way of saving time in a lot of areas. And, yeah, if I spend all my time experimenting on things, well, nothing really gets done. So, anyway, push forward, moving on. Not important for now. As long as you get the idea, it's like, oh yes, that is a wall, that is a floor. Okay. So, UI design. You can do a custom font. I was looking through some of my pre-made ones, or ones I've made earlier, which I'll show you the tools I use for that actually. Pretty much free tools available online. So you've got an internet connection, then you're sorted. Okay, so I had it open here. These links will be in the description, by the way. There's one called Bitfont Maker. And over here, pretty much it pops up with this setup when you start the page. Whoops, sorry, when you start the page. Over here you have the different letters inside the font set, and it gives you like a ghostly onion skin setup. And you can just click to start drawing. Like so. So let's try. Like this. Don't worry, I'm not going to go in and make a tile one from scratch, but just to give you an idea, we'll do there. Oh, I'm sorry, my thing's going off. Okay, we'll make just a basic one here. We'll get rid of that and move there. Down here you can put in the text to test things out, so you can go AAAA, gives you like views of the different sizes of it. And yeah, we'll just assume that you've gone through all of these letters here and you've actually made your font. Go up to here, you've got copy, we can copy what's on there, got paste, got delete, clear rather. Got the load function. I sure you want to load. Yeah, well, we're just doing whatever. Oh, okay. Well, spoiler, it's a font that I made earlier on, which I was going to use in this one. Yeah, I made it last week or something. Got the save option. Sure you want to save. Does something. Oh, okay. Well, the one that's more important than these, I haven't really used those two yet, is data import export. Got this big honkin' dictionary here with all of the information on what it is. So you can just copy this out, save it into a text file, and you've got all of your data that you've spent time, you know, all the time you spent working on your font. You can save it in a text file, and you can also import it with the import option. So if we do this, hello everyone. So you can see how it would look at, you know, different sizes. Yeah, if you're making like a low poly-esque pixely font, then this is a good way to go about it. So we also got this other one called FontStruct. It's a bit more complex, I suppose. Yeah, I'll just create a new one to show you. Testing stuff. FontStructing. So pretty much with FontStruct, you go to their website, you can sign up for a free account and stuff, and gives you this editor that you've got here. So again, you've got all your letters down here. Scroll across. You got a wee bit more. It should be just about as much as that Bitfont one I showed you before. Oh, this one, what you do is you select objects. You've got your baseline, your left margin, and you can just start putting in things. Oop, not that one. The eraser. And you've got download, which you downloaded as a TrueType font. Preview, you can just type down letters here just to test it out. So yeah, go back. The way this is different from the Bitfont maker I showed you up here is we've got something called expert mode, where, oh, maybe not that one, get rid of that. We need like some different pieces of font. Let's get this one and this one. Yeah, so put down one tile, then you grab another one. Let's go, ooh, little circle thing here. Oh, usually helps if you turn it on. Okay, I'm on now. It's been a while since I used this menu. Editor type, modify, flip back or nudge, advanced, Unicode. The main thing with expert mode is select bricks to copy paste. Well, there was an option here. Well, there's a help that'll probably, well, help. Exporting down, making pixel fonts, expert mode, brick stacking composite bricks. It's the one I wanted to show you. Modify cycle, modify stack. Okay. Type cycle will go stack. This should do it. There you go. You can make like a whole bunch of different shapes. So let's make a I don't know. You can make like really complex ones. And over here you've got something called My Bricks. Pretty much any tiles that you use, you can just select and reuse. Go back to here and we'll put down some bricks. So yeah, you've got stuff like that. More robust than the Bitfont maker I showed you before. And I've tried a few of these. Like, yeah, just leave the page. Like, test it. Some other ones, like I'm doing like a smooth noodle kind of text here. I've got like some more boldy pixel ones that I was messing around with. Yeah, lots of different ones we could try. And of course you'll have, well, here this is like premium. It says, you just can't font instruct this, buy and download premium fonts. Which is completely up to you. I mean, I just find it a little bit more fun working like this. I was like, ooh, how can I get this to look right? How can I get that to look right? You know, do your little fidgeting and stuff. Yeah, okay, so back to here. Implement a custom font. Well, got a custom font, so let's go back into here. What I might do is new scene, 2D scene, heads up display. Save that in scenes. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, this is like, you know, preparing stuff for the future. Debugging will be fine. Like, we definitely need like a debug, especially in the testing phase, to make sure that everything's behaving as it should. However, instead of having it as just a text label here, if we make this into a heads-up display, this will probably work better. Just so you can get a bit more flexible, like say, oh, let's put a health bar here, a timer over here, a text box here, etc., etc. Gonna add in a 9. Actually, no, we'll leave that for a bit. We'll just put in a label. This one, debug. Hello world. Put in our own custom fonts. Click font. Use dynamic font if you've got like your own text. Come on, brain. If you've got your own text file. Here I've got this one called Hampo Western. That'll be fine. So we go here, select font, font data. Just gotta drag and drop you there. And boom, it already pops up. But we could probably give it an extra 2, 1. A little bit of extra spacing. Size. How does 24 grab us? Oh, well, since that's the boundaries of the thing, we'll leave it at 16 for now. What other ones have we got here? So that's settings, extra spacing, font, resource. Don't think we'll be needing that. Okay, custom colors, font color. Change it. We'll give it maybe there. Let's look back at the main scene. Maybe it's going to say orange, but that wouldn't really pop. leave that white. Font outline. Probably have to zoom in for this. Okay. Drop shadow. Works. Custom styles, custom constants. Shadow as outline. Yeah, that looks alright. Just scooch that over there. Just save that. We're going to add in a new script. Process pass debug.text equals data. So the idea is we get whatever's in data and we display it. For now, that should be fine, just having it as, oh, display one data thing. But I'll probably come back and add in a custom function. It takes data as a dictionary and then just print it line after line. For now that'll be fine. Just chuck it in and get this working. There. Going to grab yeah, I'm just thinking ahead. HUD equals HUD. Going to go here. Oh no, this isn't working. So we're going to go HUD. HUD. That should fix the errors. Yes. So next thing we do is we link in the HUD. That'll sit there. We'll get rid of you. So if we come in here, that's right, it's not text. It was data we put it as. Okay. So there you go, pops up. Shoot 3 more targets. One more targets. Get to the exit. Things are overlapping it, so we need to offset its z-index. Here, visibility, z-index. We'll just chuck you at 10. 10. 10. Yes, okay. Yep, okay, so it doesn't overlap. That's good. Okay. probably make that pop a wee bit better. Custom styles. Starbox flat. Make a little border around it. So let's go here, border width, let's go 10. Okay, let's maybe make it all expand margin. So we'll get rid of that, we'll do expand margin instead. This will add a little bit extra because we've offset it by a wee bit. That should be fine. Border width, let's make this 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. But we'll minus this back, so it'll be 6, 6, 6, 6. Yes, no. Border, let's make it pure white. The background color itself, make it pure black. But we'll set the alpha to 51. So you can see what's going on behind it. How does one look? If you do content margin, that'll probably work a wee bit better. Two, 4, 4, 4, 4. Haha, fantastic. Oh dear. Oh well. Oh, it's been yonks since that's ever happened. Okay. What do you... Got the debug window or something. Yeah. Whoops. Okay, so... oh dear. Okay. So, what did we lose? Not too much, okay. Okay. Okay, border, take content margin, okay, tab 8, oh, maybe not 8, actually no, we'll scooch that there, 4, 4, 4, 4, yes, okay, should I expand margin, border, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, so we'll go 6, 6, 6. Is it going to crash again? No, okay. corner radius. Let's give you 4, 4, 4, 4. Anti-aliasing. Let's try that. It looks a bit more crisp. Shadow. What are we doing here? Put that to 0 then. Okay. Let's move it down to 51. Okay. Expand margin, no size, resource. Draw center. Oh, okay. Oh, never used that one before. That's kind of cool. So if that's the case, let's change this border so that it's more simple. Oop, here. Save, don't crash. Okay. So it'll update there. Test you out. How do you look? The exit. Oh, I suppose the border is pretty spiffy. Well, you look at the theme I've got going for my stream overlays. Wait, what's going on here in a second? Oh, yep. Sorry, there was something popping up down there. My second monitor, it's down here. Corner detail. Let's rid of all this. But we will keep this corner margin. Oh wait, corner radius, that's the wrong one. It's content margin. So we'll keep that. We will draw the center to get that back. What does that do? Nope. 1. Yes? Okay, that'll do. Put these guys back to 2. Resize you there. Suppose it'll look better in motion, but I suppose you can kind of see it underneath here. There's like a little bit of shadow. Charm. Yeah, it's good enough. Okay. Okay, so that's cool. So we'll jump back to this. Better debug display and custom font. Change it to text. Display player stats. Objectives. And debug information. We got you as well. Health, gold, weapon info. Health we can put in quickly. Player gold. putting that as later on. It will go in the game, obviously. It's just for this section. Save that for when we put in currency system. So you don't want to get too crazy. Player health, weapon info. Well, since we're doing shooting, you will need health and weapons. For now, I'll just display it as objectives. Yeah, under objectives and debug. That'll do for now. So I'm still tossing up what to do with player health. Like, I think I mentioned it before. Scroll up a wee bit. Where are we? Hunt bounty targets for gold. Players can upgrade their weapon and power-ups like a spaceship shooter. Upgrades are temporary for a mission/bounty hunt. Put in a few things here. One idea I had was tie weapon upgrades to health. And vice versa. It's going with this spaceship shooter kind of setup. So you start off with something like, here is a pistol that does like single shot and has a magazine, like what we've got in the game at the moment. Well, not the magazine part, but you know, just pew pew pew, normal. Pick up something like, say, ooh, here's an fire upgrade, so you do fire shot or something. It's only going to be temporary, so what I'm thinking is if you take any damage, you lose it. Or over time you lose it, like, I don't know, it's only a temporary, like incredibly temporary one, just a quick duct tape mod you can slap onto your gun, gives you fire, but only lasts a few shots or a couple of seconds. If you get shot while you're powered up, you lose that upgrade. Only problem is, it's to do with balancing later on. If you're in a situation where you don't have any upgrades, it's much later on in a hunt, or later on in the game where enemies are a lot harder, like they hit harder, shoot faster, all that stuff. If you're without any type of upgrade whatsoever, but the players are all upgraded, you may say, oh, okay, so the game becomes a lot harder. You don't want to make it too unwinnable. It's like saying you've got one of those small Derringer pistols that you see in the Wild West, you know, the little two-barrel fellas you can just hide on your person, but you're going up against enemies with Gatling guns, and there's several of them. Yeah, it's going to be quite a difficult task trying to, you know, take out the guys in the Gatling guns because, well, you've only got this little pistol that holds 1 or 2 shots. So, yeah. That'll require a bit more fleshing out. But I do like the idea of, like, as you're going, you get upgrades and such. A little bit like The Binding of Isaac. However, instead of having it as, like, you know, all these items stacking together so you create an absolute god build of a character that clears rooms with one shot or something. I want to keep this one as more of a fun kind of shooting. So you upgrade your character, but you don't reach that, you know, godhood status. It rewards you for your skill. And that's a maybe. Like, usually you say, oh, why don't you put this in the wish list, you know, these power-ups? Because I'd find this a lot more core to the gameplay, like getting interesting combinations of power-ups temporarily. I find that a lot more interesting than, say, let's make a detailed gun handling system, or I got... well, I'll put it there anyways. I'll stick with this now. Like, I've left it in the basic game idea. Let's see where it goes. So one thing I haven't put in here, well, haven't put in the game idea, because this is what I'm going for. Like, this is like bare minimum. These are just extra fun bits. Is, do I really need mouse-based shooting? Like, you look at, well, once again, I'll just reference it again, The Binding of Isaac. You can shoot in 4 directions. Well, originally it starts off with you can shoot in 4 directions. Later on, there are some upgrades how you can, like, you know, aim in 360 degrees and stuff. But for the most part, the game is like, okay, you're going to shoot only in 4 directions. And you can get some pretty good, fast, and addictive kind of gameplay, you know, something that's really cool. Well, really cool, really fun. Simple enough to pick up and play anytime. I mean, oh boy howdy, I could tell you all the times I played Binding of Isaac. Yeah. It's a cool game. Anyways. If there's something like that I want to test out, usually make a branch build or just a separate one. Similar to how back in the game we have tile testing level, how we were testing out all the bits and pieces to do with tile maps. Like, this isn't an actual level, there isn't anything fancy going on, it's just a basic... I pressed the wrong button, hooray. It's just a basic, okay, we're coming here, player moves around, walk behind objects. There you go. Everything works. Curiously as well as the more plucky tile map. Ah, well, whatever. Anyways, I digress. The point is that I made this one separately for testing out all these different kinds of tile maps. Instead of editing this level 0 and, you know, futzing with what already is there and works. So, what does this player have? We have the player thing there. Oh, okay, it just has movement. That's right, last time I said, oh, don't worry, I'll fix the shooting later on, you know. One of the things is put it onto the player. Because at the moment, this is currently just the player can control this character. But to save on programming later on, I'll make this as this is a player object that I can control. Whereas when you've got enemies, they're considered player, air quotes, objects, which behave with their own AI, state machines, all that kind of stuff. So instead of like saying, okay, I've got to take the shooting that I've got, where was it? I think it was in level 0, wasn't it? Process, target, objective. Yeah, it's there. With this one, it's going, okay, so here we are, got shooting, everything works fine. Instead of having to copy and make my own, like another whole version for enemy shooting, we can just copy this over and use it for different things. So I'm shooting a bullet, the enemy shoot the same kind of bullets, but you can tweak things like we had in bullet with speed. Where was it? Yeah, movement speed. So I'll probably do that actually. Open you up, we're going to player shot, player shoot, let's change it. We'll go this as 4DS. Not a new Nintendo console, 4 directional shooting. Save scene as player 4DS. Oop, that's the wrong one. After this fella. Going to grab this. We're going to get rid of you. Going to add a new one. Player 4DS to scripts. I'm going to grab all of you, chuck you in there. So if we test this one here, we should move around. Yeah. Okay. Let's clean up some of this code. Since this will be like your main process, we'll put movement there. It's pretty much reference movement. Movement function here is what we had before. Get move, move and slide. Because that all works. And get move, that's with what have you. So we'll just collapse those down for now. What am I doing? Stop fussing around with that. Come on, you need to get this working. Okay, so movement. So that we can walk through this. Well, mentally that is. B, we'll bold it. There we go. No wait, that's still just 10. Alright, well, we'll just leave that there. Back here, get rid of bold. We're going to chuck in a little fillers there. Is that what I'm using? No, I'm using squares. Temporary. Player shoots in cardinal directions. Up, down, left, right. Yep. Shooting controlled by... Whoops. It's just one of those quirks when I type sometimes. Things you use all the time, like words. Sometimes it's like, okay, brain, this works. Hands, every single time, like, see if this works. Yep, there it is. Dosement. It's supposed to be document. Those got mixed up. Not important. Shooting controlled by... Directional... No, not directional. Arrow keys. Clip size. Oops. We'll just make it 6. Probably going to go for like a Wild West shooty kind of thing. Or futuristic cowboy. Like... I think I said it before, the bounty hunt idea. I pretty much got it from playing Red Dead Online with some friends. Like, before it's like, oh, Red Dead when it came out, went to play online. Oh, it's not released yet. Wait a while, it gets released, nothing to do. It's like, okay. That's a bit of a shame. Year later, well, year and a bit later, come back on, it's like they added all this extra stuff. One of them was bounty hunts. And, yeah, found that was a whole bunch of fun. So I thought, maybe if I take a mechanic similar to that, like, you know, the whole going out, hunt down targets, take them in for gold, put that in its own game on its own, but, you know, do my own tweaking and fiddling with mechanics and such behind it. Could be interesting. Well, it's something I'd find interesting. Because when it comes to making games and stuff, I find it's best to make the games that you want to make. Like, for me, I found that whole bounty hunter situation quite interesting and fun. Other people, they may not like it. They'll say, yeah, don't really like that. I prefer doing something like, say, horde-based modes, where you just go around and blast away as many people as possible. Don't really like the nuance of, like, going, tracking, capturing, all that kind of stuff. Or maybe people prefer, like, more of your racing kind of games. You know, doesn't really have anything to do with bounty hunters, or bounty hunting, so to speak. But, yeah, if they're more interested in those kind of games, by all means, you know, make those. I mean, I'm not going to take it personally or anything. It's just, yeah. Helps keeping you motivated. Make a game that you want to make. Kernel directions, shoot control by arrow keys, clip size, and reloading and reloading. Ah, sorry, there was something on my screen I'm like saying, I don't remember putting a full stop there. Just a little bit of schmutz there. Okay. Clip size reloading. Oh, come on. Shoot in the direction a key is pressed. Shooting delay. Going with the Wild West aesthetic. Think of it like, say you've got like just your regular 6-shooter. Back in the oldie days, they had single actions. So that means you have to pull back the hammer, then shoot. There were double actions and other ones there, but that's like the most common one from the looks of it. So that shooting delay will probably need to reflect that. Maybe a cocking hammer sound. One thing I haven't touched on is sound. That really does help sell your game and stuff. Just having just a little thing, like say if it's just a little whoop whoop whoop, for like you're shooting or something. That helps as opposed to having dead silence like we have at the moment. Shoot in the direction of keys by shooting delay, hammer sound. Clip size 6 reloading, we'll put that there. Manipulate. Right, speed, direction, etc. Per shot. Cardinal directions. with Isaac, what they have is when you shoot down at your tier, it grabs a little bit of the movement of the player character and applies it to the tier. So you've got tier that goes out straight. You can just keep shooting like that, that's fine. But if you're moving left or right to strafe, when you shoot the tier out, it kind of drifts a wee bit in the direction you're moving. Need to work on that. Not implementing that part. I just find that's an interesting quirk. Well, this one will probably just be straight up, shoot direction. That's it. Sort that out. Bullets in cardinal directions, manipulate speed, direction, etc., etc. per shot. On hitting target. Whether it be enemy, it's like, oh, get hot, get hot, get hurt. Like, maybe a flinch or a flash, or if it hits a wall, maybe the bullet itself has like a little, explodey pew kind of thing. Okay, cardinal directions. This will probably be what I'll work on today. Even though we have this other one that, I just need to fix the hurt signal and just do this and this and that. I'm not running away from that, but I'll try out this one because this 4-directional shooting, if I can get that to work, it's a lot more simple. If it's simple, it's a lot easier to manipulate and bug test. All bug test, control, all that kind of stuff. Not saying I'm not up for the challenge of, a 360 based one, but because, well, the code's already there. It's just, alright, once again, making the game you want to make. Binding up Isaac thing as a base, that could be interesting. Like, I never considered it before. We'll give that a shot. So yeah, just keep in mind this isn't replacing what's there. Like, well, I'm repeating myself. Made a separate thing, it's going to do its own thing. Okay. Okay. Gonna make shooting. Tell you what, I'll just have a quick break, get a coffee, then we'll come back and sort this bad boy out. Yep, okay. Anyways, I'll be right back. Some good coffee. Okie dokie. So, shooting. 4 directions. Suppose the first thing we should do is update our input map. So we have shoot gun, WSAD. Direction buttons are supposed to be logical choice. Let's go shoot up, shoot down, shoot left, and shoot right. Key, shoot up, yes. Shoot down, yep. Shoot left, boom, and shoot right. Okay. So those are cool. Since the shooting is going to be contained in this script, we're going to need some variables. Make you shoot and we're going to call this ready. It's a bit of a basic one, but that'll do. Shoot reload equals false. Yes, okay. People go if reload enable shooting. Go here if ready. And in the beginning up here we'll just set ready equals true. Reason for that is, say if we jump back into, where are we? This one here. If we look up further, I've got a section here, hub, town, home level. If you're going to be walking around a rest stop or town, last thing you want to do is just start blasting away at anything willy-nilly for no reason. So I've got shooting yes, shooting no. Just thinking ahead a wee bit. And reload if you're reloading your gun. Obviously you can't shoot, so that'll be good enough. Now let's call this armed. And for now we'll just keep... Boop, there we go. Call it armed. Why not? Armed. Okie dokie. We're going to do... All those things about, think about what you're doing before you do it. Which is why we fleshed it out down here. Create a bullet to shoot. Manipulate speed, direction, blah 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 per shot. Feedback on hitting target. So we'll cover this one here. No, wait. Well, we need to get the inputs for shooting. So we're going to go calc equals vector to 0. So we're getting a direction. well, direction represented as a vector. Jump into here, loaded, well, there we go. I already see a few things messing up a wee bit there. Because that's going direction to mouse. Sets it as an offset. Copy this. Put that there. Going to comment that out for the moment. Shooting direction. Okay, so if armed, calc equals get shoot. Well, let's call it get aim. So we're going to have to make another function down here called get aim. I'm going to go variable calc equals vector2.0. Once again, you don't really need to set this up, but I just find it's good practice so that you've got at least very come on, brain. So you at least got a baseline, so it doesn't throw up any errors. It's like saying, oh, you're returning calc, but you're not shooting in any direction. Let's throw up an error because you have to be shooting, or oh, it has to be returning this. Just have it as like a basic placeholder thing. That's fine. You'll always get something returning. So we're going to go. It has to be cardinal, so calc.x equals. Do this again. Int input is action just pressed. Put you in as shoot. Right. Minus integer of input is action pressed, or rather just pressed, equals, we're going to go shoot left. Well, left, not eft. Calc y equals the int of input dot is action just pressed. Shoot down. Minus the int of input dot is action just pressed. Shoot up. Okay. Oh, and maybe get rid of you. This could be interesting. Should I put in diagonals? Diagonal shooting. because I'm going to do up, down, left, right only. Okay. Sorry, but I'm going to grab a little thing here, because that detects one button being pressed. So if shooting up and it's pressing once, cool. However, if you're going to shoot diagonals, we'll just detect this. And oh, we've got armed in there, that'll be fine. Okay. So we'll just do this. Return calc dot normalized. So at the moment calc is being put as calc here, so it's jumping up. Could get different namings, but I don't know, I just find like this is like my own coding thing. Calc or calculation is local. So you're setting this local value calc here. Here you're returning this local value calc. If calc was defined, say up here or something, then you'd be editing a global one. By keeping calc as a local, that'll keep things more interesting. Not more interesting, more neat. Well, it's neat for me. There's probably like better coding practices out there, but it works. This is me setting my ways, so to speak. But yeah. So I saw an interesting video which I've really got to look into. Pretty much this fella, that the video takes like about 7.5 hours, goes into, oh, this is how you make a 3D game from scratch, and go into like best coding practices and all that stuff. Looks very interesting, but yeah, haven't had the time to look at it at the moment. Go player position. What's there? Grab you, Chucky there. We're going to get rid of you. So, got the direction that we're going in. We're going to set where you want the bullet to spawn. We'll just call it origin. Aha. Another thing I've had problems with spawning things is, you may say, player position. Oh, we just put it at the player position. But whenever you create the child and stuff, whether it be locally or globally, it puts it at the position, so the player's position itself is 0, 0. So you want to put it at its global position. So that way it's like, okay, if the player's actually at, like, I don't know, 200, 300. But if you were to do shoot now, it's like, oh, we'll just offset it from 0, 0 on the main scene. It's like, well, you don't want that, you want it at the player. So hopefully player global position. I'm gonna go self global position. Plus whoop, delete Chucky there, calc times by vector 2. Memory serves it was whoops, what's going on there? Ah, there we go. 24 by 24. Pretty sure that's the variable we had there before. Let's pop over. Yeah. We go here. create an instance of the bullet. Going to grab bullet. Whoops. Need the bullet position. Equals origin. Yes. The motion is going to be calc times by should make a auto load script that contains all this, but for now this will be fine. What do we have for speed? Bullet, bullet, bullet. Oh wait, it's handling the bullet, isn't it? Yeah, the move speed's there. Burp. Because you're going to grab the motion, then you're going to grab that and you'll apply it over here. Yes. So bullet motion is going to be calc. We are going to go self get parent add child. Child's going to be B. That's what we had here, isn't it? Y sort add child. Yep. Okay. I'm just going to put down this. So we take out a bit of the guesswork. We're just putting things here. That's self-explanatory. You preload that. Bullet starting position. Move direction. Okay. Turns button presses as a V2. Here we're going to go returns arrow key presses as a direction. Yes, 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 yes. For now we're going to go armed equals false. That's temporary. Just want to test this out once. So whoops, not you. There we go. Can move you there for now. You are going to be going to delete you. We're going to put in our temporary one. So we use this just as a quick testing ground, so to speak. Add in player 40s. I'm going to move the camera into that. Camera. Transform. Reset you. Here. Do this. Make sure you can't select the camera when we move it. And to be safe, because memory serves, I think we've already got the collision setup for these ones. Well, at least I think I showed it before. Oh, we're about to find it in a moment anyways. Actually, we'll make it as just a standard block. Wall, wall. Yeah. 303 base, boom, here. We go up. Collision. Collision's already set up. Beautiful. Thank you, past me. You are not spawning. Hooray. Okay. Yeah, let's just get rid of you. So that should still just be there. Moves around. Okay. Did I put in the right one? Yes. Is the right script? Yes. I'm going to change you to 64. A little bit more kinetic. Okay, good. So that's not working. We'll just go add child B for now. That is the wrong one. We need to go here, test this. Alright, we'll get rid of armed then. Get aim. Equals vector 2.0. No. Yes. I'm going to do this. Move you there. For aiming direction. Okay. So I've missed out on something. It's probably something incredibly simple that I've overlooked. Okay. Right, left, X, right, down, up for Y. Turning that normalized. Okay. Shooting. Oh my god. Oh, you silly bugger, I just realized. Reload set to false. So, how can we shoot if... How can we do the shooting script if we don't allow it to be done? So there it is. Okay. That's just creating non-stop. So we're going to grab this. Okay, so I was onto something before. Variable calc, we're going to set it to get aim. We're going to remove that, and if calc is not equal to vector 2.0. self get parent parnet get parent add child bullet. That's the wrong one again. Okay. Getting there, we're getting there. Can't shoot anymore because it's set to false. Beautiful. So, keep armed as a basic thing. Reload. Reload, 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 reload. If reload, do it. If not reloading, reload. It's going to be false. Okay. So you are armed. Reload, shooting. Because if aiming direction is not 0, then we can start shooting. To self, their origin, self global position, calculate, blah blah. Yep. So get this laser beam effect because we haven't put in any type of what do you call it? Haven't put, whoops, come here. Okay, because haven't put in any type of delay. Okay, so we're going to go variable phi equals this false. Phase. Fire equals false. If not fire, and if calc is there. I'm going to put you down as delay. Okay, now we're going to go fire equals false. Yield. Whoop. Get tree. Create timer. Time seekers float hop. I'll just do 0.2. That worked well last time. Pause mode process. Pause mode process. Oh, okay. Disregard of the pause. Okay. So if you pause the game, you can still have the timer going. Interesting. Anyway, don't get distracted. Timeout. Fire. Fire equals false. So we set that, but then this is going to equal true. Doubly make sure, I'm just going to set it to 1 second. So if I hold down the button, constant shooting. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. .2 will be the one. Okay. F6. Oh, hello. Yeah, why does that keep going sometimes? Let's try that again. Gonna leave a little marker here. Nope, not you. Player sometimes moves when shoots when player moves after shooting is finished. Okay. We'll just leave that fellow there. But for now that's working fine. So probably need to this is going to get a little bit messy, I think. Okay. I'm going to go shot count. Clip equals 0. Clip equals 6. Here we're going to go if clip less than or equal to 0. Reload. Reload gun. Once we're going to go here, type an AND, we're going to go not reload. Reload gun. So we need to make a reload gun. Reload gun. Cool, we're going to go reload equals true. Get tree create timer. Going to make this 1 second. We're going to go timeout. Yes. So go reload equals false. Oh, usually helps if you put clip equals 6. So you actually do reload the gun. Okay. So if we test you now, you should fire 6 times, stop and reload. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Okay. Reload time. So we're going to create a couple more variables just so we can sort this out. Var reload time will make you 0.6. Var shot delay equals 0.2. That's what we got. It should work. Shot delay. Yes. Call these timers delays. Delay. Okay. Okay. So this way we can just easily tweak these later on. Calculated vector, shot delay, reload delay. Okay. Equals 6. So that can also be tweaked, like say if you need, oh, I don't know, let's say the reason why I'm setting it up like this is because since we've got want to modify your gun, maybe get increased clip size, we can just add one to that. Clip max. 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 Yes. Yeah. Clip. Reload. Load. Gotta stop doing that. Just tidy this up a wee bit. Shooting and reload. Variable armed. Reload fire. Weapon. Triggers. We just called that. No, wait. Shooting. Shooting triggers. Armed reload fire. Might be a way to optimize this, but for now we'll just do that. Call this shooting stats. Clip max. Yep. Some reserves this should all work if I test it. Important thing I should do, keep testing. Okie dokie, so for now level 0. Moment of truth. Going to go scripts, new script. Call this level 0 backup. Yes. Close. Because what I'm going to do is remove you. Yes. Here, link in 40S, F3, oh wait, Control F3, player, 40, well, not that one, 40S. Here we're going to go just doubly making sure we got this set up. We're going to get the node, we're going to disconnect signal, we're going to delete you. Movie there, movie there. Probably a bit destructive, but we have something that works, and we are going to chuck you in. It's going to be cool. So they should behave without any issues, I don't think. So of course it's going to not behave because the play's in the wrong spot. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Yep. Okay, that's working fine. The flare movement is a bit slow, so we chucked you up to 64, didn't we? We still have that drawing on there. Level 0. Objective target counter process thing. Because we have the draw stuff function. I'm thinking, with that draw stuff, maybe we could rework that into displaying your HUD. That could be an idea, actually. Grab you. Nope. Copy. Come here. Keep that there. So to double check, we are in here. So now of course you see the problem. If we shoot off that, we're like, oh no, enemy's coming. Oh no, can't shoot. So we need to grab the data that we have linked in those. Oh, where are we? Debug 8. Hurt after yield. Oh no, that's not working. So we miss. Target connect dice off target counter. Grab exit of there. Go to the exit. So that creates in the exit. Body is in group player. Is this in the group player? It is not. Well, if that's the case, I suppose we better add it to the group. Alright. Excellent. Okay. Next up, tracking this in the HUD that we've got. We're going to duplicate this and this, chuck you there. Player stats, debug. For player stats, we are going to go back into here. Data is hello there. Debug is there. We're going to go on ready variable player. Put underscore there. We're going to go here. We're going to go question mark player stats. Text equals variable data. Player info equals hello there. Just keep that there. Ready, that's fine. For every tick, going to go player stats dot text equals player info. Yes. Jump back into level 0. We are going to grab HUD's already referenced. Objective. HUD update. HUD update. We're going to go HUD player oh, it's just there. Player info. Info equals str. We're going to go player clip. Let's go F5. So that should pop up with boom, 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 boom. dot reload. Not player reload. We're going to display that. Else hard player info on info equals reloading. Yep. F5. Whoop. Bloody one. Reloading. 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 Okay. Going to take another break in a moment. Custom font display player stats weapon info. So that's a big honking yes. Whoa, come on. There we go. Player health. It's the next thing to do. Speed direction per shot, feedback on hitting target. Most of that is sorted. Clip size 6, reloading. Oop, not you. There we go. In 1. This one's going to be tick. No, that one's going to be tick. Yes. So we're almost sorted with this. Old system. Because we could check these off, but I feel this is more related to the mouse shooting system we had before. But I actually kind of like this one here. Not saying, oh, I'm just going to cut out works being lazy. Well, sometimes it's nice to be lazy, but I just think that this works a wee bit better for the moment. So the next big elephant in the room will have to be player health. But down here, I will chuck in basic upgrade system. Add a pickup to improve stats. Temporary bonus. Two stats. Remove bonus. Since I was thinking of linking upgrades to health, we'll put in the shooting upgrades. See how that plays around. Because who knows, it might not be interesting enough. Yeah. This one next, I think. Okay. Back in a moment. Rightio. So, let me says basic upgrade system. Okay. So let's take a look. So we have shooting working just fine. So, because those bullets are a little bit maybe just a little bit, that could look a little bit better, I think. Like we can see what the bullets are doing, like big squares, maybe smaller squares. So let's jump into our bullet behavior here. Oh wait, where is it? Oh, not the script. We're after the scene itself. Please open. Thank you. Color rect. We are going to change you to, let's make you 4x4. It's just a little blip. And we'll center you -2. Nope, that's the wrong one. Yeah, -2. Because at the moment it looks like the bullet's shooting out of the play object's feet. Which could be an interesting thing, maybe like kick gunning, Bayonetta style, but for now I think we'll just keep it like this. So the bullet appears slightly above its origin point. But the origin point we're going to make, whoop, not E4, there, yeah, that'll do. Keep the origin point in the same place because, as with the player, that's its collision there. It's flat on the floor. The bullet will be flat on the floor, but it appears above the floor. This one here is on the floor, but as you can see the head appears above it. The same with the targets, but they're just basic squares at the moment. So let's try something a bit crazy. Let's go here. We're going to make you 0. No, we're going to make you -2. Going to change your color to black. We're going to set your alpha so it's like a little shadow. Actually might bump that up just a wee bit more so it looks like it's actually floating above the floor. Okay. Don't really need to tweak anything else. Maybe the color, because we've already got red for the color of the targets. Let's change it to something different. Let's try you. That's more of an orange. Let's bump you up just slightly. Yeah. So let's try that. So you should have, well, so fast you can't really see the shadows. Well, on this tile map, you can't really see the shadow, but still behaves as you'd expect. Okay. Boom, boom, yeah. Suppose while we're here, let's change the shape of the targets. Actually, in a future one I might just make it into like an actual target sprite. I won't sweat it too much now. That'll be okay. The bullets, okay. Play forward directional, okay. So for the bullet, we are going to put in fire type equals 0. And I'm going to refer to this. We're going to see what can be edited with color rect. Displays a rectangle with a solid color. If you need to display the border alone, use reference rect instead. That's fine. Color, yes. Color, yes. Select fill color. Rect position, rect size, min size. Can we edit this? Ready. Display, we're going to call you type. Behavior, display, power, what should we call it? Just something that differentiates it from everything else. Type. Look. Why not? Look at. What's that? Whatever. Look. So we're just going to make another func down here, call it look ref. No, that's not the right one. I think it was match ref. Yep. 0. 0, not what. Rect. Set. Rect position. Clear in the current scope. I suppose it is only just a basic one. Okay. What I was thinking of doing here is reference this type here, and you change its look and appearance based on that. But there's no methods for the color rect because it's only just there as well a color rectangle. I mean, can't expect it to do too much more. So we're going to go color equals double check color, yep, color default is etc, etc. So we're just going to go type colors equals, we're going to chuck you there. We're going to do going to have to reference, where are we? Motion there. We're going to go unready var no bullet. proj equals color rect 2. I'm going to go proj color equals colors type. So inside here we're going to grab this, raw values 0.801. That's right, American spelling, color. So we're going to go 1.0, 8, 0.0, 1.0. Let's make it look a little bit nicer. There we go. Color 1.0, 8, 1.0, 1.0. Yep, so type's going to be 0. It's going to reference this. It's going to set the color there. Back in player. Shooting stats. We're going to go var type equal, wait, power equals 0. And in here we go self-get parent add child. We're going to go here. We're going to go b dot type equals. Come on, where are we? Power. So that's your yellowish 1. Set the power to 1. Oops, not you. 1. This should change the color of the bullets. It does. That's good. So it's going from brass to silver bullets. I don't know. So that works for now. We're going to leave you at 0. So we're going to make a new scene. We're going to call it, for the bullet. That bullet is an area 2D, correct? Correct. I'm going to make you area 2D as well. Okay. Add a collision shape 2D. You're going to be a square, or rectangle rather. Color rect. Going to put you there. We are going to make the rect 16 by 16. So that'll be there. We're going to offset you by -8 and -8. Yes. Reposition. Okay. I'm going to add a label. Call it P. Font color B. Font color shadow. And we'll just keep this simple. Font color shadow. That'll do. We'll align you there. Signals for the node. On body entered connect. We don't have a script yet. Okay, so we're just going to call this upgrade. Save you there, add in a script. Scripts, upgrade, create, boom. Grab this, we're going to connect on body entered. Connect there. If body.is in group, that's supposed to be an underscore, it's going to be player. If body dot, what did we call it? Player 40s power. Power is less than 1. Body dot power. Whoops. Power plus equal 1. Q free. Else pass. Oh, don't need that there. So if player picks it up, expected indentation. I should fix it? Yes. And so increase power 1, delete self. If not, just ignore it for now. Because put several upgrades around the level. This will power it up once. It's not, if you run out, then upgrade it again. So we'll keep that for now. Probably call a function that'll be inside the player itself. Because we'll need to have like a timer going and such. Because it's only going to be temporary, we'll give it like, I don't know, 5 seconds of extra power or something to test out. But we'll start chucking in some things. So we're going to grab our upgrade here, open, move you there, and let's add another one here, and another one just to test. Save F5. Test this out. So shooting, 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 shooting. That's good. Now they've upgraded to grey ones. If we move over this, nothing happens. That's good. Now we have the cooldown. Cooldown, time delay, etc., etc. Player 40s. We're going to jump back to here. Funk power up. Power plus equal 1. If power less than 1, we'll have it control what we had on the upgrade in here, just to keep things local and more straightforward. So later on, if we need to tweak it, well, we'll need to tweak it. Should be a lot easier if power less than equal 1 here. We go var power delay equals 3 seconds. That'll do for now. We're going to go yield. Yeah, lead. Yield. Get tree, boop. Create timer. We're going to go power delay. Going to go timeout. Yes. Power negative equal 1. Even though this only goes to 1. If we were to increase this to say 6, 8, 29, whatever, give you 29 different levels of power, because this thing will only be temporary. We're just going to chuck it up 1, wait for the delay, then decrease it. There could be a way to refresh timers. Well, there is a way to refresh timers, but for now this will work, just having a little coroutine running, just saying, oh, temporarily for this one instance of adding power, just once. So if you want to make it a timer, you could have it like, oh, timer is maximum 60, but then you decrease delta time or something. Like, we'll actually use delta variable here. But if you get another power up, it's like, okay, forget about taking away from delta, set the value up high again, then it runs down slowly. But that's just speculating, getting ahead of myself. And at the moment, timers will work fine. Later on, with damage, health, all that kind of stuff, that'll be later on. So we'll test this first. I mean, if this doesn't work, as it is at the moment, then okay, we need to do a bit of tweaking. So pick up the power up. Increasing shot power. That is over 3 seconds. Oh no. So we missed something. Power's less than 1. Power up. Wait until the timer finishes. Power down 1. So we're going to jump here and we're going to go Pauser. Power equals, going to go there, we're going to go add in a string value which is player.power. Oop, pardon me. 40s. Power. Yes. Just going to grab this and put you there. Power 0. Okay. Pick you up. That's because with the power we haven't referenced the function. Yep. Oh, a little bit scatterbrained. Okay, so instead of doing that, run power up. That's what it's called, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we got a delay working. Oh wait, can't work unless you activate it. Whoop. Before we test that, where are we? Boom. There. Cool. And perfect. So that's still power 1 as well. Okay, so just to make sure I covered all bases, I'm just going to grab these power-ups. We're going to put them here and here, here. Boop, 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 boop. Yep, that works. Excellent. So we select you and you as well. And pick up to improve stats. Temporary bonus to stats. Granted, it doesn't actually affect the gameplay at the moment, but having that in looks well. Basic upgrade system, I'd say we're all done with that. Excellent. Health. Okay, how about this? Hitting. Okay, feedback on hitting target. So we're going back to bullet. You are connected to here. Bullet body entered. It destroys itself whenever it hits something. So where's the bullet? Bang, Q free. And I will leave that there. We're going to go there. Type. Make the I'm going to go 1. We are going to go less than 2. Yes. The reason for that is the reason we're doing this is because I'm just going to add in some commands here. Inactive. Power 1. Power 2. Yep. Type 0 should be put 1. Colors type, yes. I'm going to make you type equals 0. We're going to add in, you guessed it, another timer. timer, we're going to give you 0.5 seconds, then we're going to wait for you to time out. Then destroy yourself. So, to add feedback on it, ooh, it's getting a little bit iffy. Maybe there for now. It doesn't like that coroutine. Maybe too much is running at once. So just put you in timeout, connect, timeout. Whoops. Else type is 0. Timer. Okay. You're going to go there. Going to make you 0.5. One shot, yes. Auto start on. Going to do this. We are going to say build body unit emit sig body as a group target emit body hurt. False. Timer. Start. So, whoop. On the pickups, we have missed something upgrade. Because that's being handled by the play now. So go to our shots. Pick you up. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, that's working. That's good. Excuse me. Okay. So that's done. That's done. Basic upgrade system, UI HUD design. Play stats. Yeah. Health system. I reckon we we have the health system behave like it would in other games. There's going to be parallels to the Binding of Isaac, of course, but just like a simple heart system. But the power-ups would act as armor. So when you get shot by enemies, you take damage. But if you have a power-up in place, like on you, the power-up gets destroyed first. Because I'm thinking that if it's just, as I was saying before, it's to do with balancing, like come up against really difficult enemies. Oh no, I've lost all my power-ups. That's terrible, man. What am I going to do? One more hit and I'm dead. This one you still have health in the game. Gives you some margin for error. Because the difficulty would be from, let's just spitball an idea. Let's say enemy accuracy, or instead of like flat damage, just accuracy, like the basic target's like, I'm shooting it roughly in your direction. Get harder. Okay, I can aim and shoot in your direction. That's a bit more close. Step up from that is like, okay, I can lead shots depending on how you move, so I can slightly predict what you're doing, like to a reasonable degree. Because the shots themselves that we've got are, they're along the lines of, well, not along the lines, they are objects that move, increasing shot speed of enemies. Like, I think it was Enter the Gungeon that does it. After the first level, enemy shot speed increases, so therefore you have to like really get into it. It's like, okay, I've actually got to dodge and, you know, think about where I'm positioning myself. Something similar to that, like instead of making it just a flat damage increase, having it as like a enemy behavior one. So you want to avoid something like they have in the Division, how it's like in the beginning it's like, okay, these enemies take a few bullets to go down, you know, bit tough, but I can handle this. Then later on you get bosses and harder enemies, they're just bullet sponges, like you have to unload, I don't know, an entire platoon's worth of ammunition to them and say, oh, got a slight paper cut, okay, now I'm getting damage. Want to avoid that. Like, make the difficulty based on enemy behavior as opposed to just raw stats. Although a bit of tweaking with stats can't hurt. I mean, just add that little bit extra. It's a balancing game. Like, we'll work on that later. So player health we'll just put in as just a regular old heart system or something. And currency system. So the main economy is going to be revolving around bounty hunting. I'll save the player gold until we actually do implement in a mission system. Because if we start fleshing out the way the economy works in the game at the moment, where we're just only speculating, nothing's like, you know, carved in stone, then later on it's like, oh, well, I've already got this design thing. Oh, we've had to change it depending on the gameplay. Now we've got to come back and somehow fix this up, and oh, we need to make this to work, and it doesn't quite fit into what we got here, and it just gets a bit too complex, I suppose. So let's chuck in player health. It'll be just a quick little fix. Player 40s. Okay. Whoop. Going to go in here. We're going to go health and vitality. Health equals 3. Oh, not minus. Come on. Health equals 3. Yes. Put you in there. Just so we get some actual feedback, I'm going to do this. Health old equals health. Power plus 1. Health plus equals 1. Then after all this, when we power down, we're just going to go health equals health old. I'll put a note here. Temp. And exploit. The reason why is because you're saving the state of health. Then, say you're in there and your power-up ends, and you've taken damage, you're on the verge of death, you're like, oh, about to collapse. Oh wait, fully restored now to my old value. But for now, that should work fine. Like I said, we're just fleshing stuff out. Play relay, play help. HP equals plus SDR. Player dot health plus there. Need to work out a better system of displaying this information instead of editing this for that, etc, etc. Same as how you got this here. Clean that up later, because we'll need something to manage this information. Well, not just for debugging and stuff, to make it, cleaner instead of having to like type in lines and lines of stuff. Eventually we'll need a dialogue system. Maybe not, talking to other characters, though that would be like a little nice feature to have. But say if it's like you're in town, oh, gotta go to the marshal's office, see what bounties are there. So you go and take a look at the bounties, and it isn't just like, oh, pick up bounty, yeah, we're done. Let's go and do something. Let's go. It's like, say you pick up the bounty, you look at the poster, it's like, here is Slackjaw Johnson, he's got a bounty of 5 gold bars. He's been doing livestock rustling or something. He's at this location. Having that as like a dialogue system that pops up, that'll add a whole lot more to the game. Unfortunately, never really made one before, so this will be another learning experience. See what I can come up with. What I'm thinking is... Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just test out the... test out what we just added. Don't want to ramble on too much. So, HP is 3. You pick this up. HP is 4. Hooray! Power's down. Nope, back to HP 3. 4. Yeah. Things are coming together nicely, actually. Like, it may not be the most visually impressive stuff at the moment. You're like saying, oh, you're missing this and this and this and this. Sure, granted, I'll cop to that. It's just... get the basics out of the way first. That'll be the best way to do it. Same as, even though we added in this font up here for like a Wild West kind of font, I'll have to change this from just being text. So HP could be, I don't know, a HP bar or hearts. Power, I don't know, some kind of weapon icon which has like a different sprite or color to it, maybe. Bullets. I don't know, since we're doing a 6-shooter, maybe like could have some kind of circle cylinder which has like, you know, Think Virtua Cop from arcade, like circle, but you got the little bullet right there. Yeah. Sorry. Got the ends of the cartridges where the hammer hits, so it's like shoot one, boom, that flies out. Thing rotates around. It's like, ooh, okay, nice little animation there. And instead of having it up in the top corner, maybe bottom right or bottom left or something. So yeah, it's just ideas for a heads-up display later on. But a lot of that will require animations, graphics, and other fancy bits and pieces. Won't be needing that at this state. Like before then, I'd like to get extra things like targets, like sprites, animations, player animations, and such. Over the weekend, I'll try and flesh out a. You know what? I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I've got a plan for that. Yeah, I don't want to, like, you know, when people watch this, they'll be like, oh wow, he's going to be doing this next time. You look at it, it's like, what about this thing you said last time? No, I won't say that. But we'll jump back to the checklist. Mark that off. So to-do list 2, cool. To-do list 3. Make this 1. Type number 3. Prototype 3. Adding in basic graphics. Just 1. No, we won't do the play yet. Props and items. List 1, make you as 12. Fourteen. It's got a bit fancy sound as well. Big disclaimer, I'm pretty shoddy when it comes to sound. It's one of my biggest weaknesses I have had for years. I have a few ideas of what I could do, but we'll get to it. I mean, learning experience. Basic sound effects. Not going to worry about music. We'll just make this into a very basic list. Let's try you. Shot sound, hit sound. Shot sound, hit sound. Power up sound, power down sound, whoop, exit sound, objective change sound, intro jingle sound. With the sound effects, I know there's probably lots of royalty-free ones out there. Actually, come to think of it, in my archives, I think I've got a few royalty-free, like, sound effects. But as we have the pixely aesthetic we have here, I figure, why not? We'll just do it like, you know, pixel sounds, like stuff like that. I wanted to try and mess around with like more vector flash-based graphics, but now might as well go for pixel art. I mean, it's more fresh in my memory because it comes to vector stuff like flash and stuff, it's still a bit rusty. I don't know, it's all aesthetic. We can sort that out later on. Prop graphics. Prop graphics, we're going to go. Target. Blur sprites. Exit sprites. HUD sprites. MISC sprites. Player animation. Basic player animation. Stress that first. Now I've been making everything on stream. But I might use one that I've already created before, but I'll probably have to resize it or do some tweaks to it. Well, as you need with everything. Yeah, because with animation and stuff, very time consuming, and I probably won't be speaking as much on there. It'll just be me focusing on doing stuff. Probably wouldn't be the most interesting. Well, the animation stuff you probably find interesting. It's just in general, because I'll need to focus. I don't know, that's just whatever. Just me thinking out loud. We'll see what happens. But this part here with basic animation, I'll start with this basic one that I've used for a whole bunch of my other games. Like you look at that Space Smash one I was showing you before. That one is, the character I have there is based off this base project that I made. It's like a asset that I've made. I will probably have to go on there and tweak my own things, but I'm just thinking out loud now. I don't know. So, next time, graphics and sound. Nothing too fancy with these prop graphics. It should be just animations. No, no. won't be animations, there will be just sprites, like basic things like target sprite. The closest to animation you'll get is gets hit by a bullet, it goes to a different frame, looks a bit more broken than broken. Bullet makes something to make it pop. Exit needs something like, I don't know, say trapdoor, unexplained, door of light. HUD sprites will just work with the feedback we've got for what we put in today, but make some of that graphics miscellaneous. That could be for a whole bunch of things like 9-patch rectangles, shadow effects, what have you, shadow blobs. Not really a technical term, but like how we did the offset on the bullet. Where are we? Oh, I just copied a square. Whoops. Same kind of deal, except make it like a blob that can resize to whatever size I need. Nothing too fancy, but just little things like that. There's another thing I'll add. Placeholder sprites. Basic SFX. What's this one? Can't remember what was this program. Oh, Masagi. Oh yeah, I got that working as well. Spoilers, I suppose, but free software that you can use to like make your own sounds and such. I only dabbled in it a wee bit in the past, but from what I've seen at the moment, it's an excellent little tool you can use. Another one is SFXR. I don't know. Well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll end it here for now. Like I say, thanks for watching. Links in the description to my itch page if you want to play some of my older projects. Also got a link to the Discord. Just pop in, say hi, join. Yeah, everything's still a bit new or new-ish on the Discord, but I don't know, I usually have it open when I'm working or doing things, so yeah, by all means. I will see you guys next time.